A man falsely accused is facing a life sentence, and the real killer? He might be sitting on the jury. You heard that right. The person suspected to be the actual murderer now holds the power of life and death, casting a decisive vote in a trial where the wrong man is on the line. The entire jury is deadlocked, and only his vote stands between the accused and a lifetime of ruin. Will he go along with the lie, letting another take the fall? Or will he do the unthinkable and turn himself in? Camp wasn't even sure himself if he had killed anyone, but as the defendant slowly described the events of the night in question, the details began to line up. Camp's mind started drifting back, retracing his steps from that day. It was October 25th of last year. Camp was overwhelmed with grief after his wife suffered a miscarriage. He went to a bar to drown his sorrow. He ordered a drink but hesitated to touch it. He had a prior DUI and was legally forbidden from drinking. As he sat there wavering, a nearby couple suddenly got into an argument. No one knew what sparked it. The woman stormed out, her boyfriend followed. The next morning, her body was found beneath a stone bridge not far from the bar. The coroner ruled out suicide. She had been murdered. In court, James admitted they had argued, but insisted it was just a fight. He saw her walk away in the rain, heading home. Still stewing, he decided not to follow her, thinking, as always, he'd apologize in the morning and patch things up. He drove home alone. He never imagined that would be the last time he'd see her. Unfortunately, the road near the scene was in terrible condition. There were no security cameras, barely any functioning streetlights. Worse still, police uncovered that James had a history of violent behavior. No one could confirm if he'd actually gone home that night. A witness claimed the two had a physical altercation outside the bar. Based on that, the prosecution concluded that James had chased her down in a rage and run her off the bridge with his car. Hearing all this, Camp started to squirm in his seat. The more the defendant and prosecutor laid out their case, the more familiar everything sounded. The memories were becoming sharper. Even more alarming, Camp remembered that just minutes after James and his girlfriend argued, he too had left the bar. That drink? He never touched it. On the way home, rain poured down and most of the streetlights were out. The roads were slick and visibility was terrible. As he drove across the stone bridge, something slammed against his car. He hit the brakes and got out to check, but found nothing suspicious. He looked down over the edge, but the darkness below was impenetrable. He had no idea what or who he might have hit.